Hi, this is Roger Rippy. Welcome to week 3 of your 40 Days to Personal Revolution. This is a meditation on equanimity. Equanimity means balance in all things. And so much of yoga and meditation is cultivating a non-reactive and equanimous mind. A mind that is open and grounded and non-reactive to the comings and goings of your life, the turbulence, if you would, of your life. So come into a comfortable seat and let's begin. You can sit anywhere and take the necessary time to get you comfortable. That will help you stay out of reaction. You can have your hips up on a block. You can sit hips to heels. You can sit cross-legged. All of those are great ways. Close your eyes. Anchor down into all of your body parts that are touching earth. And imagine that you are actually, in a really powerful and supported way, rooted down into earth. Rooted down into this amazing ball of energy called Earth. And from your roots, imagine that you're growing very, very tall up through the crown of your head, lifting up and using your body, using your core to lift you tall. Imagine that your spine from Earth is growing infinitely up. Take a really deep breath in and wash all the breath out of your body. Take another deep, slow breath in. Exhale, allow the stress to melt out of your shoulders and roll your shoulders back and down. Become very aware of the center line of your body, from your tailbone all the way up through the crown of your head, along the spine. To meditate means to be in the middle of. Right now, as you are in your seat and your spine is very straight, and you are aware of the center of you, become aware of the center of you in the center of everything. You're taking a seat on earth and below sky, right in the middle of earth and sky. You're pausing right in the middle of your life, right between your past and your future. You're cultivating and carving out a space, a seat for you to just be right here in the middle of everything. Consider that your meditation isn't a drawing back from, or a hiding from, or a running from life as it is, the things that come up. Consider rather, as you are very aware of your center line and breathing deeply into your body, that meditation is a sitting right in the middle of all that's happening and just seeing, just feeling what comes up. Feel for the sensations in your body, physical sensations, the expansion of your insides with your breath, the softening and releasing of tension when you exhale. Feel for how your clothes either draw around your skin or hang loosely on your body. Feel for the quality and the temperature of the air on your skin. Feel for the receptors in your skin and where they are touching, where you're touching other body parts, your clothes, the earth. This is your seat. And when we talk about taking a seat in yoga, what we mean is that space from which we sit and observe what's happening. Right now, imagine that your body is a vessel, a space, just like a beautiful jar or a Ming vase. It has its own beauty and shape and intricacy that's very unique. Imagine right now that your body is just a space that fills up with breath, that's filled up with cells, that's filled up with blood and water. And it's also a space that's filled up with thoughts, ideas, experiences. Imagine that your space empties out. So this vessel, take an inhale and fill that space. And then take a deep exhale and imagine that that space empties completely, just pouring out until it's completely washed out. And imagine that your space, your inner space, is the same as the space outside of you. The room that you're in, the planet that you're on. There's all these spaces that you are a part of, the bigger space. And that just like in those spaces, like a room, when someone walks through, that space doesn't react or change for that person. It allows for the energy to move through, and then it's back to being a space. This is the idea behind equanimity, behind a non-reactive mind. When something comes through your space, the space of your mind, the space of your body, you can start to develop a sense of just letting things pass through your space. You're a space through which things pass. And when those things pass through, you have a choice. And that is really powerful. It's an above the line idea to have choice. You can choose to let whatever comes up come up. And be aware of what sensations come up in your body when the daily push and pull of life comes through you. And when we're in reaction rather than choice, it actually can feel like a struggle, like a fight. The fists come up, the fight or flight kicks in, and suddenly you're no longer choosing, you're reacting. And so the work of meditation, the work of this moment, is to move from that doing, reactive place into a bigger place, what I'll call the higher self. The self that steps back a little bit from all the things that are going on, all the doing, takes a step back from your seat and observes what's happening. And from that point of observation, we can see that, oh, this is just something that's going to pass through, and will it matter in 5 seconds or 5 minutes or 5 years from now? And you can deal with those things that come up when they need to be dealt with, and in a way that you choose, a choice from your highest self. Come back to your breath. And as many times as you lose that connection to breath and the center of your body, your really tall and powerful spine come right back. Use your breath and your spine alignment and the awareness of all sides of your body from the center line out. Use that awareness as an anchor. So rather than being adrift on the waves, your vessel adrift on the waves, moving to and fro, you are anchored in your body, so that as a wave of a thought comes up, just observe it, knowing that you're anchored, and let it pass. Imagine that the vessel of your body now, that space that you're inhabiting, is a ship on the water. When a ship is in the dock and violent weather comes up, a ship actually goes out deeper into the water. Because when you get very deep into the water, those big waves actually become less powerful. So a tsunami at the center of the ocean, the center of a deep and powerful ocean, is really just a little ripple. So consider going deeper out into the water, where you get a sense of the profoundness, the depth of your soul, the depth of your experience. You could imagine that your thoughts and your reaction to your thoughts and your reaction to all the little things that happen in your day and all the big things that happen in your life and your reactions to that are like the very tips of the waves on the ocean. And then there's a deeper, more powerful ocean that you're also a part of, that's infinitely deep. I'll call that the higher self, the global self, the part of you that's part of this big awareness. Can you imagine yourself moving from the tips of the waves to the depth of the ocean, the power of the ocean? In the depths of the ocean, even in the storms up above, there's a calm underneath. There's a power, a steadiness. This is what we're cultivating through meditation, through yoga. As your life comes up, as the things in your life come to you, you have a choice. You can meet and react to them, or you can observe and respond. Become very aware this week of whether you're in response, whether you're observing and responding, or whether you are in reaction. And when you find that you're in reaction, great. Congratulate yourself. Oh, I just caught myself in a big reactive mindset. And then take a deep breath and choose something new. Choose it from what you're up to, what you're about in the bigger sense. How does my reaction, how does my response right now speak to what I'm up to? How does this moment, how I'm responding in this moment align with my true north, with my bigger purpose? Interlock your fingers to the webbing. Stretch your hands up to the sky and take a huge breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Take a really deep breath in. Namaste. Have an amazing, powerful, and non-reactive week. Stay in equanimity. And when you're out of equanimity, come back.